here by word and by deed strictly talks about those admonishing. You know, when it comes to show loyalty, Baha'u'llah says there's nothing to talk about that. Just be loyal and people see it. When it comes about the Baha'i faith and where the truth is, people don't know. You have to speak to them. You know, you have to speak when it cannot be demonstrated. But if it can be demonstrated, just demonstrate it. Especially to those you're very close to. Don't talk to them. You're too close. They see you anyways. But always try to talk the truth, you know. Okay. This is one of the last one. Baha'u'llah says a part of one is big and just read part of it. It is incumbent on everyone to engage in craft and professions, for therein lies the secret of wealth. So, mind over matter, I guess. Lots of money, lots of properties, if you have, is not the secret of wealth, Baha'u'llah says. Tomorrow you might lose it all. But if you have a profession that can make money, it's like you're a printing machine. You can work and print the money rather than having it. Excuse me. So, what do you want? You want the money, but you have no profession, nothing. Well, the money will be lost, whatever it is. It does not give you the security. But if you know a job, like I do, carpentry, or mechanics, or anything, a profession, even if you don't have the money, you do have it in a form of metaphysic. You install a good program in your head, a craft, farming, some kind of professions, especially those ones that are useful to people. Working on in the Playboy magazines, you are creating something that's not helpful to people, it's harmful. Working profession to sell alcohol to people is not a great profession. Some are in it, best to change this. But to be in profession, in a craft, that you actually help people. Like Bill Gates creates these windows, you know, thousands and millions of people are getting help by that. Myself, one of them. I can never thank him enough for the little amount that we pay for such a great, huge, magnificent, you know, product. So, crafts, you know, is the thing. This is the secret of wealth, Baha'u'llah says. I have a few more, then we're done. Another one. O son of Bing, bring thyself to account each day ere thou art summoned to a reckoning. For death and heralded shall come upon thee, and thou shalt be called to give account for thy deeds. Ooh. I'm suggesting that we should have a journal, a diary. Let's think, you know, as far as we can. Let's find out the things that we have done. We're very, very unhappy with it. Because we tend to forget. Once you forget, then it doesn't bother you. You feel again very conscious, very, you know, self-satisfied with your act and your deed. Because 10 years ago, you caused grief to somebody. But now you've forgotten. But when you die, it's recorded on yours. Immediately. You're born with it. It's like a scar. So it is good that we have this record. Among all the records that we made, let's keep a record for ourselves. The things that we have done, we are very unhappy with it. We can't do anything about it. It's past. We did something to a person who died. Now we're trying to do something good instead. that might create a sense of balance in us and get rid of a lot of depression that we feel, worries, you know, because subconscious we're suffering. The next one, O son of dust, verily I say unto thee, of all men the most negligent is he that disputeth idly, and seeketh to advance himself over his brother. The second part I discussed before, but this one, disputing. Ooh, this is a big one. We had a lot of it going in Iran, but these Muslims that were against the Baha'i faith, and they'll bring out that dispute will come. It's very, 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 very negative disputes. The law of democracies, he says what he says, and then you say 10 minutes you spoke, can I use the same amount and say my words? All right. Then you say what you say. Tell them if you agree with mine, we'll continue. Or if I agree with you, not agreeing, goodbye. May God be with you. Maybe next time we can discuss. No dispute. Let go. So, O my friends, walk in the ways of the good pleasure of the friend. Friend means God here. And know that his pleasure is in the pleasure of his creature. That is, no man should enter the house of his friends save at his friend's pleasure, nor lay hands upon his treasures, and prefer his own will to his friends, and in no wise seek an advantage over him. Ponder this, ye that have insight. Serving God is irrelevant. Abdul says thousands of times, you can't see God to serve, you can't see Baha'u'llah to serve. The only way is to do what Baha'u'llah wants to do. Baha'u'llah wants to help other people. So well, then get on, do the work of Baha'u'llah by helping other people. That's it. If you do this, you're engaged. All right. Well, I would have loved to go into detail of these things a lot more than this, but you can see yourself how much of a subject is to cover. I'm just barely touching, you know, the topics, because I like it just to be useful, not an academic one, not a scholarly one, but something that people hear it, they might get one point of it for giving their time half an hour to listen to me. At that point comes to them, well and good, then it was a good business. If not, then it's no good. I'm not going to edit these videos and bring a lot of big words, academic speech, and things that people, they don't know what it is. It's like a poetry and they like it and then they go to forget it. I rather like one-to-one, heart-to-heart, bring some ideas and opinion that is useful in the daily life to you, to mankind. And most of all, it expresses what I am as part of my duty, so I've done my job. It has to become useful. Nothing else matters. Very well, time is 12:43 in God. And today, what is today? Today's 22nd of May. And these are the plan of actions, I like to call it, plans of action in the hidden words of Baha'u'llah. The next one, I'm going to go to the things that Baha'u'llah asks us to do in most holy book, Kitab Aqdas, and I'm going to conclude the 5th chapter, which was the deeds. And then we get to the next one, which is the result of the deeds, which are the actual qualities, the real gem, the real thing, what is compassion, and explain it according to the writing, hopefully. May God be with you. Till the next time.